Today, we're diving into a machine that revives one of the most iconic muscle car legends, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. A blend of raw performance, modern aggression, and heritage muscle DNA, brought back to life. Let's start at the front, where the Boss 429 immediately sets itself apart from the rest of the Mustang lineup. The front fascia is wide and imposing, with a squared-off nose that echoes its 1969 predecessor, but with a sharper, more aerodynamic twist. The grille is completely blacked out, featuring a subtle Boss 429 badge, flanked by deep-set LED headlamps with sequential turn signals. The hood is a masterpiece on its own, dominated by an oversized functional scoop that's more than just for show. It channels air directly into the beast lurking beneath. The hand-built 7.3-liter V8. The front splitter has been reworked with carbon fiber accents, optimizing downforce at high speeds, while giving the car a menacing edge even when it's standing. Still, moving along the side profile, you notice just how muscular the new Boss 429 really is. The fenders have been widened to accommodate massive 325-width tires in the rear, giving it an aggressive stance that hugs the ground. The wheels are 20-inch forged alloys, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, and behind them? Brembo carbon ceramic brakes, ready to wrangle every ounce of power this machine delivers. The side mirrors are sleeker and more aerodynamic than ever, while the black trim contrasts against the car's signature grabber blue and race red paint options. Subtle heritage decals nod to the original Boss 429 lineage, without ever leaning too far into nostalgia. Step inside, and the Boss 429 reveals its modern Mustang core fused with race-inspired minimalism. You're greeted by leather-wrapped Recaro bucket seats, deeply bolstered to hold you in place during aggressive cornering. The dash is dominated by a 13.2-inch digital cluster, fully customizable to display performance metrics, G-forces, and lap timers. Right beside it sits Ford's latest Sync 5 infotainment system, running on a crystal-clear 12.4-inch touchscreen that feels fast, intuitive, and surprisingly unobtrusive. The materials throughout the cabin are a mix of Alcantara, carbon fiber, and brushed aluminum. No chrome, no gloss, just purpose. Even the steering wheel feels like a weapon in your hands. Flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped, and mounted with tactile switches for drive modes, launch control, and exhaust tuning. And yes, the exhaust can go from mild to absolutely wild with the touch of a button. Rear seats are technically present, but this is a car built for the driver. The layout is focused, clean, and unapologetically geared toward performance. Swing around to the back, and the design language screams muscle. Quad exhaust tips sit wide and low, feeding from a titanium system that crackles and roars with every downshift. Above them, a new rear diffuser improves airflow while adding visual aggression. The taillights are classic Mustang, 3 vertical bars on each side, but slightly tinted for a stealthier look. And the spoiler? It's not just for show. Made from lightweight carbon composite, it adds measurable rear downforce and completes the silhouette with precision. But enough about looks. Let's talk performance. Under that vented hood sits a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, re-engineered specifically for the Boss. It produces 670 horsepower and 620 lb-ft of torque, all sent to the rear wheels via a Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, a manual, because Ford knows what this car means to enthusiasts. There's also an available 10-speed automatic, but trust us, this car was made to be shifted by hand, 0 to 60, just under 3.7 seconds. Top speed? North of 190 mph. But what really sets the Boss apart is its balance. Ford's MagnaRide adaptive suspension, a track-tuned limited slip differential, and advanced traction management systems keep the car composed, whether you're hammering it down the straightaway or carving through canyon switchbacks. Track times are impressive, but it's the experience behind the wheel that leaves the biggest impression. The Boss 429 doesn't just accelerate, it attacks. The sound, the grip, the precision of the steering. Everything about it is engineered to thrill without sacrificing control. It's not a brute, it's a scalpel. Now let's talk numbers. The 2026 Mustang Boss 429 starts at $89,900, placing it above the dark horse and well into Shelby territory. Add in optional carbon packages, upgraded suspension kits, or custom paint, and you're easily flirting with the six-figure mark. But for collectors and performance purists, the price is justified. Ford plans to build only 3,000 units per year, each individually numbered and available in both fastback and trackpack trims. So, who is the 2026 Boss 429 for? It's for the purist who wants raw analog thrills in a digital world. It's for the Mustang faithful who remember the legacy and want to live it again. Only louder, faster, and meaner. And above all, it's for the driver who respects tradition, but lives for the edge. Thanks for riding with us on Gearstorm. Hit that like button if you felt the roar, subscribe for more high-octane reviews, and drop a comment below. Would you take the Boss 429 over a GT500? We'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep your hands on the wheel and your foot on the gas.